People are starting to wisen up to the fact that the old weight loss advice to eat less and move more just does not work as well as we thought it did. If it were as easy as eating 500 fewer calories a day every day and losing that predictable 2 pounds a week for 4 or 5 months, this whole thing would have been solved. In fact, not only is this gradually becoming disproved, this whole just eat 500 fewer calories, there's a much better way to do it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Alex Hine over at modernhealthmonk.com. I think, honestly, now, people are getting very tired of the old health and weight loss advice. I'm just being perfectly straightforward with you. I'm going to show you how to lose your next 10 pounds, but not in the way you've traditionally been taught. And I think people are so tired of this eat less and move more BS advice. Number one, that sucks to do. And two, that doesn't even really work as well as we thought it did. They recently did a study looking at that 500 fewer calories a day idea, that if you just eat 500 fewer calories, you'd lose 2.5 pounds a week, and then that would continue somewhat as long as you adjusted your calories. When they tested it, it was so far off the original prediction that the researchers concluded that this model is not even accurate. This model, it's the mainstream model that every doctor in the world prescribes to their patients. So what are we doing here? The truth is that, yes, of course calories matter, but they don't matter as much as we might have been thinking. It's not this rigid mathematical formula. We're not freaking machines. We're humans. Now, I recently stumbled across this quote by a Harvard-trained cardiologist that went like this. He said that this study, referencing a study, shows that conventional wisdom to eat everything in moderation, eat fewer calories, and avoid fatty foods is not the best approach. He's a cardiologist and epidemiologist at Harvard School of Public Health. What you eat makes quite a difference. Just counting calories won't matter much unless you look at the kinds of calories you are eating. Harvard School of Public Health, trained physician, cardiologist, epidemiologist, telling you that the calorie model is not the be-all, end-all to obesity. So where do we go from here? I think there's this global kind of shift away from the fads, the gimmicks, even the cleanses to a certain extent, and into, all right, well, what's going to get me sustainable results in the long run? And I want to introduce one concept here that I've used in hundreds of my students called the Golden Trifecta. The Golden Trifecta is a very simple idea. If you're off track, whether it's you just recently got off track or you're so far away from your health goal that starting again is extremely overwhelming and extremely just stressful trying to figure out which plan to do, the Golden Trifecta is simple. You pick one accountability habit, one nutritional habit, and then one exercise habit. And the Golden Trifecta is just a guilt-free way of getting results and staying motivated. If you did 1 minute of exercise, a walk, if you added plants to even a junk food meal, and then all you did was jot down what you ate that day, you did everything. You did the exercise habit, the nutritional habit, and the accountability habit. And the Golden Trifecta, end of the day, works because people tend to focus on just one thing. They tend to focus on exercise, on nutrition, or on, going out with a friend or whatever. The reality is you do need all three. You do need all three to see the best results, but by emphasizing the nutrition and the checking in, that's what you're going to do, just get the best bang for your buck. I recently also featured a student here, Shannon and her husband, who lost 70 pounds combined by changing one habit. Now, this is a little screenshot of a message she posted in our private community about getting to her lowest weight ever, pre-pregnancy weight, in 10 years. So if there's any doubt about whether changing the right habits works, there you go, you be the judge. So really, what you need to understand to see results, it's not about all this other stuff historically that we've been obsessed with. Not about calories, those play a role. It's not about all this stuff out here. It's about understanding which habits get you the best results and just being the most consistent with those habits over weeks, days, weeks, and months. Does that make sense? Now, before you go, I want you to take a moment and leave a comment below. Beyond all of this, the biggest driver for you is going to be why you want to lose weight. So tell me below, why do you really want to lose weight? Why do you want to lose your next 10 pounds? How is that going to help you? How is that going to really improve your life? Tell me below. So make sure you leave that comment. The next video, we're going to talk a bit about the calorie myth. But for now, tell me why you really want this. And there's a bonus download for you there.